Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and it's again review time, and we're going back to Masters of the Universe Classics, as we are finally, after months of waiting, are getting our Nightstalker from that line. And to be honest, I love it. 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 Where'd that come from? But yeah, this is a really cool vehicle, beast, whatever you want to call it. It is gigantic. I mean, you want to see how big it is? Let's put him with who I hear is supposed to be his master, and that's Jitsu. I could be wrong on that. I'm not completely up on the He-Mans, but yeah, you can see Nightstalker is a really big robot horse. I mean, I probably should have put this under We Dig Giant Robots, but I didn't. I'm just putting it under Grimmy's reviews, but yeah, it could count. It really could count. Um, I'm just going to get the other comparison out of the way because why not? We'll get it with Swift Wind. And as you can see, Nightstalker is quite bigger. Almost twice the size as Swiftwind. And Swiftwind's no small horse. That is impressive. So yeah, I mean, this is one big monster of a horse, and it is awesome. Looking at the paint job, very nice gold on here. I mean, it is nice all around. Looks like there are a few paint defects here and there. Like I see some light bit of bubbling around where the gun is. I don't know if that's showing up. You know, little blemishes here and there. I mean, even the bottom looks like it wasn't quite fully painted. Like some of the paint wasn't put on evenly. And I'm not sure how well that's showing here, but yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but it's not so bad that I would be really upset with it. I mean, it still looks really, really good. And I do love that metallic gold on here. That is beautiful. But you got these purple guns, and I'm going to have to give this one some hair dryer treatment because I think it bent inward while it was in the box. But it does move up and down. Well, up at least. And there's one on the other side. And you also have a rotating gun at the back, which is pretty good. Articulation wise, this is pretty impressive. You got this. Wow. Oh man, I love that. All these ball joints on the neck is amazing. Now, unfortunately, the helmet kind of weighs everything down. But if you can take it off, it holds perfectly. I mean, you can get it to hold very well. And yeah, turn. And you can't get Swiftwind to do all this. Although, I don't think ball joints like this would work well on Swiftwind. Yeah, but the joints are a little looser than I'd like, to be honest. That's the only real thing I could say negative here. You got forward-backward hinges on the shoulders. I guess that's shoulders. Elbows or knees, whatever you want to call them. Bend less than 90. Got some nice tight bends at the hooves. Well, swivel, well, hinges at the hooves. So you got that. This one goes forward back. This one feels really loose, which is unfortunate. I mean, these should have been tightened a little bit more than what they are. And that really shows when you try to get some poses with it. You got full bend at the knee here, so it's kind of double jointed in a different way. You got nice tight hoof joints, so that's pretty good. Tail is on a ball joint, so you can get it to swish around. And yeah, all in all, pretty good articulation. Unfortunately, just with how loose everything is, even if you can get it up, like you can technically get it up to a point where it would balance, but yeah, those joints just cave instantly, which is a shame. Really would have been cool to get them in that little two-legged pose, but unfortunately it is what it is. He still looks awesome. Oh man, this is just an awesome looking horse. Yeah, I know I'm gushing over it with very little connection to the original toy, because I know it was originally Stridor. Well, the original toy was originally Stridor, and for some reason Matty decided to give us the villain version first. Was it called Stridor originally? I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong if you want to. That's fine. But yeah, it was originally a good guy design in the vintage line. Then they made the bad guy version. And now in the classics line, they're giving us the bad guy version and leaving it up to Super 7 to give us the good guy one when they're able to. Oh boy. Fun. But yeah, just so you know, just so you're sure, yes, bad guys or any Masters Classic figure can fit inside, no problem. The way he's designed, guys with flexible enough capes can actually fit in with little to no problems, which is good. But you really need a flexible cape because you gotta fold it in on the guy. So yeah. And as you already saw, his only accessory is this really cool looking battle helmet that is done nicely. Really does evoke Skeletor's Evil Warriors with what looks like horns, the spike on the back, the two shades of purple. I mean, yeah, this is definitely the mark of one of Skeletor's boys. So yeah, pretty cool with that. But one more comparison, because this guy was, what, 6 months late? Maybe not that much, but that late? Yeah, Hordak's mad. So, uh-oh. Doesn't seem to be doing any good. Yeah. I don't think that worked out well for Hordak. But I do highly recommend this Stridor. Nightstalker. Oh boy, I'm going to get lots of flames on this one. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye out there. Whatever you are.